What's good everyone on YouTube? This is Very Metal Man, and we are back for another round of Light vs. Dark Festival highlights. I enjoyed playing the Asians deck for the light side so much yesterday that I decided to immediately make a Blackwing deck, which is pretty cheap considering it costs like 1,500 gems to use the structure. And I've had a lot of success with it, really. Some losses, those are unavoidable if you brick or if you misplay, but it works pretty well. Works pretty damn well. Learning the combo was honestly harder than actually using the deck. Well, the combos I had to use, because there's always a combo string, there's always an alternate combo string to get your plays out, and then there's this stuff. So my opponent Pot of Prosperities to get Solar Wind Jammer, and the reason they needed Jammer was because they're playing a Galaxy Eyes deck. And that gives him Cyber Dragon Infinity, because they went to Nova. So, they immediately affect Valor my Blackwing Sudri the Phantom Glimmer, which is really bad for us because Sudri is one of our main combo start pieces. But luckily we have Shargna the Winged Moon. And we can use Shargna because my opponent has a monster with 2,000 more attack points out. Without that, we would not be able to do this. It's funny because I was fully expecting to have to use Forbidden Chalice to use Infinity to protect my Shargna from Infinity's negation effect, but that's what Forbidden Chalice is for. And with that, the combo can resume. We recovered Sudri, special summoned Vata after adding Vata. Use Vata's effect to get Blackwing's Dragon. Then get Black Feather Whirlwind in order to get a token out. Phantom Glimmered. For Glimmer. Create a tuner. Aura Storm the Wind. Assault Dragon number 2, and we have to stop at 2 because, like I said, we didn't have the full combo specifically, the preferred end state. We went for Harpies, but Harpies didn't really matter because our opponent had nothing left, really. They searched Cyber Dragon Core, used Core's effects, and take 1,400 points of effect damage over it. Now, I forgot what Cyber Dragon Overflow did. I thought it was more like a Mirror Force, so I decided to attack directly for game. But then my Black Winged Assault Dragons got destroyed. I didn't have Black Whirlwind to protect them. Well, not Black Whirlwind. Black Feather Whirlwind. Jeez, there's Black Whirlwind, there's Black Feather Whirlwind. But anyway, yeah, we can do this now. Recover, get our new Blackwing Dragon out. This stuff happened. Do that. Alright. The important thing is Black Feather Whirlwind allows us to turn our Black Feather counters into protection. They top that to their Cyber Emergency. They get Cyber Ravy system from Cyber Dragon Core. And they have nothing because it just said it. Like, I guess they just gave up. Oh well. I decided to just use Black Winged Dragon's effect for the heck of it. It wasn't like there weren't going to be any other chances to use it. And let me tell you right now, that is literally the longest duel I have recorded today. the one, like I said earlier, some of the sometimes dark decks will face other dark decks. That's just kind of unavoidable because of the way the servers are trying to make this gimmick for the festival work. But we get the Dark Magicians on the first turn for our opponents. And now we get a demonstration of what the full combo is supposed to look like. I first send Chinook to the graveyard to negate the Dark Magicians and stop them from top decking something to help them. They use Black Whirlwind in combination with Sin-Moon. There's Sin-Moon, the Poison Wind, to search for Black Whirlwind. Then I use Sudri to search for both Vata and Shamal. And I kind of messed up here again too as well, because I was supposed to send Shamal first. That way I could use Shamal to recover Vata from the graveyard. But by playing a second Black Whirlwind, we can make up for that. So we got Nothung, and Nothung, we banish Shamal in order to recover our Sudri. Then we use Nothung's effect to burn for 800 and reduce the attack of a monster on the field by 800 as well. So since we have 2 Black Whirlwinds, we can search for another Vata, as well as an Orochi. Oh, not a Vata, a Shargna, which allows us to basically recover and use, yeah, like that. So, while it took us an alternate route to get there, and I had to make a mistake to make it, I got a Hot Red Dragon Archfiend out of it. Now, the Hot Red Dragon Archfiend is not part of the budget build for this deck, but if you have enough, but I had a Hot Red Dragon Archfiend for months now because I was using it in an Archfiend deck. Now we use Whirlwind to get Boris Storm back. Synchro off Boris Storm with Zephyros for Assault Dragon number 2. And then banish for Assault Dragon number 3, which is super broken. Our opponents get the special summon 2 cards. Why they're both an attack? Why one's attack? I don't know. But you take triple the 100. I could have attacked with Hot Red Dragon Abyss, especially some of the tuner from my graveyard, but I don't think I have any level 1 tuners. I had a tuner in my graveyard, but I never really bothered to special summon it. And I just let my opponent burn themselves, because that's the fun thing about this deck. You can tell when people are either unaware of how little moves they have to make when you're straight up playing a Black-Winged Tax deck. This is basically the same combo that branded Despia players use that one dragon to make you burn 500 and then 1,000 points every time you activate a card effect. Anyway, we go with Sudori, but they go with Cyphering Gear Alpha. Search for a Cyphering Gear Gamma, which is why my monster's effect is negated. I thought it was going to be negated, but luckily it wasn't. Anyway, Shamal for Black Feather Whirlwind. Then we get Vata. Then we get Black Winged Dragon. Then we do this properly to get Vata from the graveyard. And then we reset Black Feather Whirlwind using Zephyros so that we can use this effect again. It's not a hard once per turn, it is a soft once per turn. That's why this combo works. And because of that, we are pretty much incapable of being interrupted. Sudori is back in my hand. Sudori adds Black Twin Shadow. Boris Storm. Black-Winged Assault Dragon. And here's Boris Storm number 2. and 3 almost immediately after. And this is the funny part, because I went for Twin Shadows right here, and it allows them to react by using full Armor Master in defense mode. That allows them to use Feather Whirlwind to go for Nafung, and because of that, they counter with Gear Frame Omit Gamma. And while they're effective, since they activate the monster effect, they lose 2,100 life points, and they don't really bother, and they really sincerely think there's a way for them to play themselves out of this with Effect Monster. So they go for Side Frame Lord Omega. Psychic Path, they pay more life points. They activate another monster effect, and they just don't learn. There is nothing else for them to do. Also, they get a wedge counter, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, you take my Mirror Force. Takes 2,100 more points of burn. Frame Lord Lambda, and that's all she wrote. They had absolutely nothing. Right, you're beginning to see what these games with my Blackwinged deck consist of. This one's a Bujin deck. Now, I lucked out into drawing Sudri, straight up. But I think at this point I've pretty much described the combo line enough times so you can understand what I'm doing. So let's just speed it up. Oh, wait, no, I forgot. I got negated. So I basically went into overdrive trying to fix the whole issue. I'll go with the Black Feather Dragon, and my opponent folds because they didn't want to even remotely want to see what I was cooking. Anime surrendered. I have some people who folded immediately because they saw my deck and they didn't have any out for it. I understand it completely. Like, what did I even do except activate, I revealed the effect of my Poison Wind Blackwing in my hand. That is literally all I did. That is literally all I did. I only got as far as playing Black Feather Whirlwind before that person surrendered. And I know it seems a little cheap to put surrenders on these replays, but being completely honest, if I'm being completely serious, I'm not... The nature of the Blackwing deck and the nature of the way these decks play, we will not be getting 18 long-turn epics like I got yesterday with my Agent deck. Now this one I bungled the playing of because I banished Zephyros, which meant I couldn't do the recycle with Zephyros. Now the opponent tried to use Infinite Impermanence, this other effect, to negate Black Whirlwind, which wasn't going to work. And that meant, unfortunately for me, I could not recover as well or extend my combos as long as I wanted to. Alright, I think you've seen this combo enough, realistically. You're just seeing... We're just gonna speed it up. Alright, an Orochi. That was out. Then we get Boreas Wicked Wind. Alright. That happens. Hot Red Dragon this. Black Salt Dragon. We get a second dragon at least. And this is what we're gonna be doing. So even if you make that mistake, you can at least get a board with 4 synchros and 1 basically, Hot Red Dragon Archfiend is your Omni Negate. It stops things like your opponent using evenly matched on you. And believe me, if you forget to use Hot Red Dragon, you're gonna pay for it. I lost a game that I did not show you off because I got evenly matched. In fact, let me show that off just to make this replay more interesting. I had the duel today, so I matched just 3. I had the duel today. They're right here. I just want to show off how badly it can go for you if you forget how important it is to put up your Omni Negate. Like, I could have searched out for my Omni Negate, but I got really stupidly, I let my guard down and just assumed I wouldn't need to use Blackwing Dragon here. Flame Dragon, yada 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 yada, and add the punish. Yeah, at that point, I just realized I brought down myself. But yeah, back to my replays. Boxing Please, I think, was really funny, though. I think Boxing Please was really funny. We do the combo. We do the combo correctly, pretty much. The entire thing. Literally just do it correctly. I think looking up combos to make these decks work on YouTube does kind of reduce the game. It's just a couple of highlights, realistically, and it doesn't, because with combo decks, you go all in to set up a board that your opponent has to break, but you don't have any real way to recover from that after the fact. Alright, what does my opponent do? What does Boxing Please get up to? He also uses Boojins. Uh-huh. She keeps trying to play through it all. He has Kake Sushi. And he activates 2 monster effects in a chain, so he takes 4,200 points of effect damage. He takes so much damage that my effects are still activating after he plays his cards. Woo, that slowdown is tremendous. Even the game can't render all that Blackwing damage. This time my opponent sets 5, which I do honestly admit is very interesting in the grand scheme of things. Angel Statue, Search, Shamal, Starry Night Arrival. I have no idea what kind of deck he's been playing, to be completely honest with you. But the important thing is I can Delta Crow his back row. What was this graveyard? Ties of the Brethren, Lightning Storm, Starry Night, Balefire. So basically he was just bluffing. And he folds because, of course, I destroyed his bluff. What else was I going to do? Anyway. I'm literally 1 win away from getting the 11,000 medals. So, I'll take care of that. Thank you guys for joining me for the Light and Dark Festival. I had a lot of fun with it. Well, I had a lot of fun playing it. I'm not going to say no to wins. Even if some of the duels get a little bit boring after a while, I still had a lot of fun. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you all next time. Take care.